Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I'm going to be painting this artwork with you. It's part 2. It has been raining basically non-stop for about a week, and the rain doesn't affect my productivity per se, but everyone knows that there is a huge correlation between seeing sunlight and feeling happy and content. And I think a full week of non-stop rain and no sunshine really did a number on my mental health. Yeah, it just left me feeling a little bit blue, but this week the sun is back and I'm feeling back to my normal self, which is such a relief. I really took a risk in creating this artwork. It's so far from anything I normally do with my backgrounds, but I love abstract work, and I think I wanted to try and find a way to merge abstraction and photorealism because they're often put on opposite sides of the artistic spectrum. This background sort of reminds me of some marble or stone or clouds, like she's almost floating but still grounded. It is really different for me and I really love it. So I'm really enjoying finding a new direction and seeing where it goes. If you haven't watched my last video, make sure you go back and watch it. I talk about something very exciting that's coming up. I am going to Florence for 3 months to study and live and basically soak in the whole of the Renaissance. It's going to be so enriching for me and my art journey. I'm so excited to share the whole journey with you. Some people asked if I will still be sharing my journey on YouTube and vlogging the whole experience, and yes, I definitely will be. I will hopefully still be able to create regular artworks like this one, but the study schedule for my course is going to be pretty intense. So I'm going to be studying Monday to Friday in the morning and the evening, so I don't know how much time I will have to be creating these big artworks, but I will still capture my everyday life in Florence and the course curriculum and all of that, which I'm really excited about. Personally, I think it's going to be very interesting to see my journey from the start of the course till the end, and I'm just really excited to see how much my work progresses in the 3-month period that I'm there. The Florence Classical Arts Academy has been so incredible. I'm just really excited to start classes in January and share my whole process of going through their curriculum. Their method for teaching and learning anatomy is the construction method, which basically means that they teach you about the anatomy and how the body works. So you learn pretty much from the inside out so that then you can draw and paint from your imagination and you know exactly what's going on underneath the surface of your sitter. And it's not just the sight-see method where you're just breaking down shapes and colors and tones. So I really believe in the way that they're teaching and how they're going to help me to become a better artist, and that was really important for me. I only wanted to have a school experience that would be aligned with what I already believe and how I want to learn. I have been really putting in a lot of energy into my YouTube channel over the last few months, and it has been so rewarding to see all of that hard work pay off, and it's so encouraging to read all your comments and see your support. I have been able to pay for this trip to Florence through the artworks that I sell, and it really means a lot to me. If you have any suggestions of what you think I could work on in my videos to make these videos even more engaging and more interesting for you, please let me know in the comments what you would like to see more of. I am so interested to know what people want to see more of and what my audience loves. I know that you guys are so interested in art, but I thought I would open it up to you guys to let me know what you'd love to see. I feel like I've gone to another level with this artwork. I'm really proud of it, and I feel like my skin tone and my anatomy has really improved, and I think it's a great artwork. One thing I am working on at the moment is my drapery, so I'm excited to crack into that and try and take that to the next level. But yeah, if you guys enjoy my content and seeing my artworks come together, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. It means so much to me and it makes a huge difference. So I really appreciate it. I would say that The creation of my work involves a combination of glazing and dry brushing. I use barely any paint when I'm creating these artworks, and I often thin it out with liquid, which allows the painting to dry really quickly. These techniques were used by the old masters in the Renaissance, and they often glazed different colours over each other to create a really deep and rich skin tone. It really makes the portrait feel like the person is there with you, and it gives the skin a really fleshy feeling. And personally, as I've evolved from a charcoal artist into a painter, I feel like this method has made the most sense for me, and I'm able to really layer my colours and my skin tones to create a really deep feeling of skin tone, which it's made the most sense for me, and I enjoy this method a lot. But I'm excited to learn other methods like the alla prima method and painting wet into wet all in one sitting, which will be a total shift for me. And I actually really love the effect of alla prima, but I just haven't really given it that much time yet. I am working my way through this artwork. It is very different for me, so I really love it. I think it's exciting to try something totally new. I was a little bit worried about being a little bit too out there, but overall I'm just feeling really excited. As I am going into this new journey, I am trying to keep a really open mind because this will be something completely out of my comfort zone. I'm going to have to go back to the mindset of learning a new skill, which I already feel like I am in that mindset anyway because I'm always pushing myself so hard and wanting to go to the next level. It really made me think the other day about how often we put these self-imposed limitations on ourselves, and it really made me want to talk about how you're never too old to learn a new skill. And you always hear that kids are the best at learning a new language because all of their neural pathways in their brain are all open. I really don't want to let that sort of mindset stop me from learning and absorbing as much as I can in my late 20s. And I have gone into this whole experience wanting to get as much from it as possible. And so I've started learning Italian, and it's actually been not as hard as I thought it would be because English and Italian have Latin roots and our sentence structure is the same. We use the same letters and the same punctuation. So knowing that going in has just made me think about the whole experience differently. Growing up, I didn't really enjoy school that much, and that's why I haven't studied yet, because I wasn't interested enough in the whole institution of a classroom and school experience. I've always just felt that if I want to learn something, then I'll just figure it out as I'm doing it, which has worked really well for me in the past, because when I'm really interested in something, then I will be the best at it and I'll figure it out and I'll get to the bottom of it. But I think opening up my own mindset into what is possible is going to serve me so well, and I just wanted to share that with you because I feel like we can often get into the mindset of, I'm too old, like my prime has passed, or I'm not young enough to have that sort of experience or take that sort of risk or learn something new because that's going to be really hard. But it actually may surprise you. if you open up your mindset and change the narrative and decide that you're going to speak really positively about yourself and about your experiences and about your own journey and process. And you may take a little bit longer, but the point is that you've got an open mindset, and that is so attractive in any person. If they've got an open mindset and they're vulnerable and they're willing to experience failure and move past it, I think that is the most attractive thing in any person. And I think as we get older, we can sometimes get stuck in our ways. And I just wanted to encourage everyone, no matter how old you are, to continue to learn and grow and open yourself up to experiences that you might have closed yourself off to in the past. I really do believe that that is the key to success and growth as an individual. And I feel like any person in any field could be successful. It just depends how long they're willing to spend on that skill and if they have a natural talent in that area. But with a small amount of natural skill and a lot of perseverance and hard work, you could really figure anything out. I feel like most people could become really proficient in what they put their mind to. And I think that's a really beautiful thing to realize.
I think she's finished. I'm going to take her in to Angus and see what he thinks. I definitely encourage any and all artists to seek criticism. Obviously seek criticism from the right place and make sure that you trust the advice of the person who is critiquing your work, and make sure that they can say it to you in a way that is kind and constructive, not just criticism for the sake of criticism, because I've been on the receiving end of that plenty of times and it doesn't feel very good.
It's a better painting than your commission.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Well, I think the hands are great.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I like the background. It's so nicely done. That hand is great. Well, the middle finger looks slightly too long. Shadow under that foot.
Okay. Good anchor for the whole artwork.
This is the best thing. Look how good your flesh tones are really good. The hand is great, but you probably just need to shorten it a bit. That shadow's probably not the same the whole way.
This is beautiful here, like that.
But you probably have a bit of work to do on the drapery. It's not as convincing as you could make it.
Yeah, okay.
Like I think.
Dial down those highlights a
Wow.
bit. Yeah,
Your bottom foot is amazing.
Really?
Like it's really flat on the ground and foreshortened, pointing out. You've definitely done it. That's amazing.
It's beautiful.
I'm not sure.
It's good from a long way back, right?
Yeah, like 10 Ks back.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Make sure you let me know in the comments what you want to see more of and what sort of content you would be interested in. But I really appreciate you guys being here. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you see my future videos. But I can't thank you enough for being here. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing week.